Welcome back to GMK here, folks. I have been very, very honored to have been your storm chaser here for the last several years, and trust me, we got plenty more of those to go. And I know you may have forgotten that because there wasn't much of a chase season this year, but I can assure you I've had a very busy career. I started chasing back in the late 90s. And folks, I started chasing here in KAKE-land as early as 2004. I've got stories on stories on stories, and I am excited for the opportunity to share many of those stories with you. Today, we're going to introduce a new segment that I'm going to start doing right here every Sunday called Storm Saga Sunday. Please enjoy as we kind of relive my chasing highlights over the last 20 years. I have been chasing storms for the better part of the last 20 years, having seen my first tornado in my home state of Ohio back in May of 1997. Shortly thereafter, I moved out to Colorado where my career really kicked off. I did a lot of film photography initially before I spread my chasing wings to start traveling into the plains. I didn't see a lot of tornadoes early on, but I did manage a few.
We've got 3 confirmed tornadoes.
It wasn't until 2004 where I had my breakout year, having documented over 24 tornadoes during the month of May, most of them right here in KAKE-land in my first season, spending an extended period of time chasing.
There's another one. That one's on the ground.
Some of those earlier intercepts included the Attica tornado on May 12, 2004, then a series of tornadoes across south central Kansas, including right here in Conway Springs back on May 29th. Both of those incredible days you'll see in more detail in the weeks to come.
We're going to move.
In 2007, I was invited to join storm chaser Tim Samaras and his group called TwistX, where we chased together for 6 seasons, deploying a variety of weather instruments into numerous tornadoes during our time chasing together.
Tim, your probe took a direct hit.
After spending over a decade chasing storms for TV stations in Colorado and Illinois, I moved here to Kansas and joined the crew here at KAKE, and since then you've seen me put my work on TV a lot over the last few years, not just in severe springtime weather.
I've got dust on the ground, Jay. We've got a tornado in progress.
But through some crazy winter weather here as well.
Just stand out here in the snow, and are you kidding me right now? These flakes are huge.
KAKE-land has a lot of ground to cover, and with it, a lot of weather all year long. But there is so much you have not seen, and a lot of it here in KAKE-land, even well before I joined the First Alert Weather Team.
Interstate 70, I just got off on exit 180.
And that's what this little series will show off. Every Sunday, I will share a bit about my storm chasing career, from incredible chases, noteworthy experiences, and other little nuances about what I've done over the last couple of decades. This will include not only some epic tornado chase experiences, but also include some hellacious hailstorms, wild winter weather, legendary lightning, and all sorts of stuff in between, but from not just here in KAKE-land, but in my travels all over the country over the last 20+ years.
Oh, Tony, I love all of it. I really do. Tony had pitched this idea to our bosses, talking to me about it, and he's like, what do you think? And I'm like, dude, game on. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's about time. We waited a long time for something like this, but it's exciting. This is my wheelhouse. Like, I know you guys see me doing TV weather a lot, but this is
out there is
my 3rd
jam.
or 4th job.
Yeah.
You know, I love the video, I love the storytelling, and I have so much content you don't get to see on TV because of time constraints, and this will finally be a chance to share not only the stuff I've done here in the last couple of years with you folks here at KAKE, but I mean the years prior. Like I said, so many chases taking place here in KAKE-land long before I even made it here to this station. So
I'm curious, Tony, for you, what started it all for you more than 20 years ago? Why storm chasing?
Well, believe it or not, it was the Andover tornado of April 1991.
Oh, wow.
Seeing that one on TV, particularly the McConnell Air Force Base video, I was always fascinated with weather as a kid, but I think that special, the Weather Channel did a special called The Enemy Wind, which aired in 1992, which followed the Andover tornado along with storm chaser Warren Fadley, an Arizona-based chaser, and that kind of introduced me to the concept of storm chasing, and I said, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And everybody thought I was nuts. Like,
well,
you're never going to chase tornadoes as a career.
And you have.
And here I am.
You've done so much. I mean, you go to conferences, you see people. I mean, it's a community.
It is a very big community, yeah. And you know, again, as you mentioned, we've got the conferences, conventions, and of course, just the connections you make with people all over the country. I mean, I've chased with tour groups, I've done research projects, working for TV, doing freelance. I mean, every possible avenue of chasing I have done at one point in my career.
And I love it because you're so special to K-Clan, not just because you're here on our team and sharing these stories, but also just to know that you have so much experience in the field, and we get to reap the benefits of that experience when we do have storms. I know this year just wasn't very much, but you never know. We still have winter coming up.
I was going to say, we still got winter.
You might be saving some people like you have in the past winter.
I love the snow.
Tony will dig people out of the snow, save cats, whatever it is. I can't wait to see more Tony. So Sunday mornings here in our 8 o'clock show.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, awesome. Can't wait to see more. We'll be right back.